Hey, what's going on, guys? So I'm going to do a quick little review of my experience with Back to the Roots mini mushroom farm. So I bought that about 3 weeks ago and spent probably about 13 days just kind of experimenting with it. So the price was about, I think it was like $12, and the amount of oyster mushrooms that I got from it was probably about worth $12 in terms of oyster mushrooms. And like, it was really fun because it kind of I don't know, I didn't realize how cool it was to kind of watch mushrooms grow. And so after about day 6, like, I could start seeing the little I don't even know what you call them, but like, I could start seeing the mushrooms like slowly starting to grow. And it was really trippy because, like, as you look at these mushrooms, like, it almost looks like they're growing just like right in front of your eyes. And like, every time you wake up the next morning, like, they pretty much double in size. And so, I mean, really, it's a great thing for kids, or I mean, if you're just an adult that likes to watch things grow. I mean, really, I recommend getting it. Um, but my friend, I had a friend that I recommended it to, and he bought it, and he hasn't had any luck with it. Like, he hasn't had anything grown, and so I don't know. So for me, they grew very well. For him, they didn't, and I think the problem was the lighting, because I kind of put them in a place that had very minimal lighting, and he kind of put his like in his kitchen where there is like a light kind of on it the whole time, and I think that kind of messed with the growth of the oyster mushrooms. Yeah, and so I think, so where you place it matters. Make sure you place it in kind of like a darker area. Make sure you keep it moist for those first 6-7 days, and really, you should have a pretty good time with it. Um, yeah, I mean, and I ended up cooking like a great pasta with it. It was actually really delicious. The oyster mushrooms ended up like soaking in this lemon caper dressing that I used, and yeah, no, like, it turned out to be a great pasta. And and again, and so, I mean, based on the yield that you get from it, I mean, I probably harvested about a good pound of oyster mushrooms. If you buy a pound of oyster mushrooms from the store, you're spending about $10. So, I mean, definitely seems worth it to me. And and also, really, what it did was it kind of showed me like what it's like to grow mushrooms, and I definitely plan on growing more and more mushrooms now after just kind of having that simple experience with it. And so the rating, I'd probably give it, I mean, again, just based on my buddy not having success, but then also factoring in other variables, I'd give the product a solid B minus. Yeah, just based on the little experience that I have with it. But in all, if you're interested in you know teaching your kids how to like how to grow food indoors, and really, that was the best part. It's all just done indoors. You don't have to transport it outside or anything. It just grows inside. And yeah, that was fun. So good for kids, good for adults that just want to watch shit grow. um, yeah, I'd recommend it. See you guys.